books. Can't escape from the team. Call the morning steam. It's time to break one. Call the morning steam. It's time to break one for cover. That's gonna cover. That's gonna cash. Then we make the 100-yard dash to the window. I don't know what you thought. It's Ramon Scott running so hot. Sports make money and we make money with sports money every single day. NFL, NHL, NCAA. Stay away from the juice or might play a parlay. It's the morning steam. What? Ramon Scott. Sports money. What? Wake your ass up and let's get to the money. Get to the money. You know how we do it.
All right, there we go. I'm here. Pleasant morning to you. Welcome to the sports betting capital of the world, Las Vegas. This is Ramon Scott, and welcome to the Morning Steam Show here for a Monday, June the 2nd. We're ready to go here for a light card today. So thank you for joining me here as we get ready for just a 7-game baseball card. And what else do we have to talk about today here other than our sports betting weekend? And there's some French Open going on right now as we take a look at some of the action here already from this morning. A couple matches here complete, and not much going here today. So really will appreciate everyone for joining me here for the show. Don't have anything but our baseball. There we go. Let me just get so situated here. There we go. And there. Thank you for joining me, everyone. I want to say hello to everyone in the chat and welcome to the Morning Steam Show here for a Monday. All right, let's take a look at some of the folks joining me here this morning and see what we can do. Man, I'm looking for some action here with our tennis today. Gripkey here this morning. Here is Robert as well. Hey, Joseph Myers, he knows what's going on here. I should have, I should have made graphics for all the great college baseball game 7s that we have today. I guess, you know what, maybe I lied. Maybe we do have some great action today with our college baseball coverage. We've got 6 games today to talk about today, including USC, Oregon State, North Carolina, and Oklahoma. That's the one that gets underway first at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific. Wake and Tennessee, Murray State, Ole Miss, LSU, and Little Rock. You guys cautioned me there about Little Rock yesterday, and also Miami and Southern Miss. So thank you, Joe Myers there for talking about it. And man, what great action yesterday in the college baseball playoffs. It was wild, wasn't it, for the action there? And let's see here. Robert had some fun with the racing, with the baseball, and with the CONCACAF Champions Cup. Maybe we could have previewed that one yesterday as well. Cash Kane, hello there. Jim Casey, good morning. Nuke, hello. And let's see, Andrew is here. AOD, good morning. Hello, Nuke, hello. Like this video, everyone. Subscribe to our channel, Sports Money, here on YouTube. And let's see here. Action Jackson here, ready to go today. And how about Boyson, been terrific here so far, and she is on serve here, you guys. Just about ready for the upset. Yeah, hey, did I put Boyson in the package here this morning? You bet I did. How about the results so far? We saw Coco Gauff with the win. We also saw Mira Andreeva. She got it done there as well over Kasatkina. Also, right now, Zverev looks like he's taking care of business against Greek Spore. I did like Greek Spore in that match. Did have him plus 6.5 games, but he's already been broken here, I believe, right now. And also underway, Madison Keys and Haley Baptiste. What a nice matchup there going on. And early on, it is Keys up a break. It looks like maybe two here. Oh, she's on serve here to win the first set. So just some nice matches this morning. Kentucky, man, the upsets were crazy there yesterday. All the big seeds that went down yesterday as well. Joe Dog, good morning. And yeah, right now there's Action Jackson, right? I mean, if there's one player, right, that is the surprise player or the breakout player of this tournament, Boyson certainly is it. Will Johnson as well. He's got some action here today, and that's it, man. Wow. I mean, what are we doing? What are we going to talk about here today with our games? We probably should just get rolling and get started. I was even just taking it easy there. I was watching the matches and said, wow, I better log on here and talk to my friends about some sports and sports betting here today. All right, let's review the action from yesterday real quick, too. That's what we'll do to have a little time. I need to maximize my time with you folks here today, given the action here on a Monday. Let's talk about yesterday with the baseball action here and try to find some winners from yesterday. Man, how about some of these unders again yesterday? Man, are we rolling right now? Maybe a little bit. Like I said, on when you're going under, it almost feels like cheating right now. The way some of these games have been going. Let's look at yesterday. Hey, we did have the premium under yesterday with Milwaukee and Philadelphia game to go under in that 5-2 win. We also had the Brewers here on the show yesterday. One under I was disappointed with. Texas, they went over again. They're scoring too many runs. Their bats are heating up. They might start going over in some of these games. With that was one loss that I had yesterday that I was really steamed about with those late runs for Texas. Man, that one should have went under too. Hey, we did have the winner with White Sox and Baltimore game to go under yesterday here. Also, premium pick winner over at Tony's for me with Baltimore and Atlanta game to go under. I had a premium pick winner here on the sports money premiums with the Athletics and Toronto game to go over. We also had Toronto there on the show yesterday as a run line victory. Also, we did have the Mets who didn't lay 2.5 runs even there yesterday. We had a winner here with my sports money premium, San Francisco and Milwaukee game to go under. We also had a premium pick. Get these, man. I had the under, of course, I did, in the Tigers and the Royals in that 1-0 game. The only run came in a wild pitch in the third inning, if anybody missed it. Royals beat Detroit 1-0 Saturday. Detroit won yesterday 1-0 again. Back-to-back 1-0s. You better have had the under. We did have the Detroit on the show yesterday morning. Also, we had Tampa Bay on the run line in that game against Houston. Houston did get the win 1-0 there. And Hunter Brown is the first 8-game winner of the season. There were only 6 hits in the game. Astros only had 9 runs in the 4-game series. So, yeah, we had a premium pick winner on the under over at Tony's Picks with Tampa Bay and Houston game to go under. Hey, we also had yesterday over on the Cover the Spread show, I did say take the Padres yesterday on the run line. And how about late night with the Yankees game and the Dodgers? The Yankees end up crushing the Dodgers there to salvage a game there. Hey, we had a couple winners in the UFL on that crummy schedule there yesterday with Birmingham to beat Memphis. They did crush them, and we did have also the early game with Arlington yesterday as well. WNBA action. We did have a premium pick winner over at Tony's with Connecticut and the Liberty to go under. Also on the show here, I did have the Phoenix Mercury over the Las Vegas Aces here as a winner on the show, as Phoenix was able to come back and get that win over the Sparks there yesterday. And in that late game, Minnesota and Golden State, apologies if anyone rode with me there with Golden State and got the worst of the number after Nafisa Collier was ruled in. Minnesota moved from a 10-point favorite to, I think, 14 there yesterday, and the game did land 86-75. So technically, I got the loss yesterday with Golden State because when we were on the show, I think the line was 10.5. So, or maybe it was 10.5, whatever it was. I said take Golden State, and they lost by 11. Although, if you did wait to bet here after the news of Collier, you may have gotten the win there yesterday. All right, so that was about it yesterday. And let's see here. And NYC VAR says the Storm and that over. And the Ace of Storm didn't count. No, it did not. I had the over yesterday. On the show here, we did have the Storm. So Las Vegas got that cover. So we missed that one by 1.5 yesterday as well. Oh, no. All right, let's see here. Home team. Hello, nice to have home team here. A new poster for me. It says Mets versus Kershaw tomorrow. And Andrew, hello. Says, I mean, what has happened to the right? I mean, SEC this, SEC that, and where are they now? They're just another team in the college baseball playoffs. It doesn't matter what conference you're coming from. It feels like in these college baseball playoffs, no matter where you are, you have a chance to win. All right, give me one moment here. I think I've got a little sniffly. All right, there we go. Man, I could have with today's card. I could have maybe I got up, to watch tennis, but there were some good. These are some good matches, but man, I could have used some extra sleep off of this weekend with the guys there over the UFC. Just one note here today, we're gonna run UFC VB MMA picks here. Early this week, as our guest will be Kyle Anthony here today, and preview this week's card with UFC 316 for this Saturday with Dvalishvili and O'Malley bantamweights here this weekend. So should be a real good. We need a good card after last week's debacle there, and we'll preview a couple of other fights today. This one, it will be at 7 Eastern Time and 4 Pacific today for VB MMA picks. So we'll have a light day, and to accommodate the guest here, we're going to run right after pre-gaming today at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific Time with VB MMA picks as we get ready for the action here this weekend with UFC 316. Toucan is here today. Terrell here. He's using my jokes here. All right. Hey, let's just get to the action, guys. I won't keep you very long. We can get out of here maybe before the top of the hour, the way this thing's going. But we'll just preview these baseball games, and hey, maybe I can pass along a little some tennis bets. But I will say right now, real quick, NYC Bar's ready to go as well. Head on over to my winnable account. Let me bring it up here, and this is where you can get my tennis right now. I do have picks for the last matches of the day here. We're trying to bring home some winners right now. Like I said, I'm on Boy San, and I believe it is match point here right now. I believe here. Yes, match point right now for Boy San, and she's been the big surprise of this tournament. She's just about maybe to close it out as Pegula with another unforced error there. And we're going to bring home a winner with Boy San here, it looks like, against Pegula. We did say grab Boy San there on my picks today, plus 5.5 games. So, she's on match point here right now, and just kind of peeking at it here with our slow day. And there it is. I do believe it's over. Lois Boysan is one here over Jesse Pegula, 3-6-6-4-6-4. And we brought home our first winner here with our sports money premium. So please check it out if you want to get more plays from me. I've got more winners hopefully lined up here. Bublik and Draper, Sinner and Rublev. Yeah, they're lopsided matches, but we're on there with the game spread. So if you want to know what I'm on, check it out over at winnable.com/Ramon. And hey, with this super light day, I'll did just like I did yesterday. For a couple of subscribers, I'll just double the. If you get my monthly package today, I'll put it on for 2 months. Okay, I just really appreciate people who want to watch me and get my selections. It's with few dozen subscribers like we have. It's not as if we're doing it to make a bunch of money off the picks. I do have a little bit of labor involved. We have some technology that I use. So hey, please check me out over at winnable.com/Ramon. And get my sports money premiums for today. Okay. Hey, we got to run our little commercial here right now for our big promotion too. Man, I know I'm stalling it out here with it being Monday and not very much action, but Mikey did such a nice job putting together our promotion. If you don't mind, I'm going to run the commercial again here and get you guys started with the show. And let you know we got a nice little promotion here this month. It is Monday, so maybe not everyone was joining us yesterday or over the weekend. So let me run the beautiful commercial that Mikey made us and the great promotion that we had just for a little fun this summer. And you guys can win a nice barbecue package from us, so check this out.
Sports Money's excited to present Chillin' and Grillin'. It's our 4th of July contest designed to bring you a barbecue from the Sports Money family. Real simple contest. It's a ribeye play of the day. You too can get in the ribeye business. And it's a real simple contest. All you have to do is pick one player per day. The contest period runs from June 9th through June 19th. That's a 10-day contest. That means you pick one player. You'll see on the screen Ohtani, RBI with the price, and the book. You'll post that each day, 1 entry per day required for 10 total entries. And of course, you got to post it to the designated video. It's in the comments field that we want to focus on this contest. Entries, of course, must be in before the game starts. We'll tally them all up. When it's all said and done, we'll look at the best net gain, net profit generated from the RBIs. And the winner will receive the gift basket you see on the right, a gift card to pay for your barbecue fun. Enjoy the contest. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button and keep the comments coming. We'll see you soon.
All right, so isn't that nice? Boy, I'd like to win that because I love barbecue and all those sauces that we showed. Man, there's some really neat flavors in there. But you know what? I have an illegal advantage over you guys, man. Just kidding. Maybe I don't. But if I win, I'm not going to. I'll get my own dinosaur barbecue sauces. I just want to beat you guys. But someone's going to win a nice little package of barbecue sauces and rubs and a gift certificate in there also to buy your meat or whatever else you want to get with it. If you like your own, maybe you want to buy maybe you want to buy the beverages with it, whatever, but real neat little package there. So hope you guys enjoy that. And I'm going to compete with you guys too. I told Mike, look, I'd love to come on here and give a bunch of props every day, but you guys getting involved in props just means overnight betting, getting the best of these numbers with props, man. I mean, you can really crush props. I mean, that is almost how you make a living, really. But props move so much over a day. I know everyone comes on, and I try the best I can when you go on some of these shows and try to pick the winners. You got to get on these props early to be really effective. And, well, that's what I kind of do on my private time. But I can't come on here and give a bunch of props the next day that I've hit overnight when they're $1 minus $1.20 or something, and they're $1.75 the next day. That's not fair. So, but in the contest, all you got to do is put your, find your prop and also put it in there a little bit, and should be awesome there with our little contest. Hope you guys like that. Let's go to the show right now and get started here today. Let me see who else is here. Twisted says she closed her out. He took it money line. Justin's here watching with us. And Justin's going to win because, come on. We always see Justin's great props in there. So he's issuing the challenge to you guys. Oh, my God. Look who's at top set. Oh, my goodness. Chat room legend here. Good morning. Nice to see you, top set, over here with me. Oh, man, it's really been a while since I got to say hi to you. But, man, talk about chat room legends have been around. Top set, baby. All right. That is cool to have you there. All right, let's go to the show, I guess. Preview some of these games here today. Hey, man, I'm just stalling just to be here with you guys. Let's go to it with Colorado taking on Miami here with Ramon Marquez going up here against Max Meyer. Here in this one, you've got Colorado coming in. Oh, they're just 3-27 on the road, so they'll probably have a chance here, even against the Marlins today, don't they? For Myers, he did face Colorado last August, gave up 5 hits and 5 runs. But Rockies 10-20 on the road on the run line so far this season. In this one, you've got Meyer coming in 4.53 earned run average, 1.3 whip, 266 batting average against. For Marquez, he's got 348 BABIP and just a 7.13 ERA. We have so much fun talking about the unders here this season. I'm an unders guy, but man, these two pitchers are combined 14-7 to the over. Marlins are one of the real over teams, even though they're just 32-25 to the over overall this season. But Marquez just 1-7. Of course, the Rockies are just 2-9 with him on the mound. They've been, so weak this season for sure. Colorado's lost only 8 straight games coming into this one. All sorts of issues for this team. Lost 7 straight on the road. Miami's won actually 8 of the last 10 meetings between the two, but who wants to take Miami here minus $1.85 or on the run line? I don't know if I do right now, and even up to $2 at some spots. And Miami's 11 games under 500. Look, in the world of professional sports, you got to look for teams that are going to come through with some, in some moments where maybe they are in their best position. And Colorado got to have a chance, man. If you got a chance to beat a team, you got to find someone to beat. What I'm trying to say is I might be finding a way to root for Colorado. Colorado's gone under in 5 of their last 7 games. Miami's gone under in 4 of their last 5 at home, and 6 of their last 8 games have gone under. And it's hard for me not to want to, even in this one, try the under here. Let's go to the chat, man. We're talking about this week's schedule, and look what I'm pulling on you guys here. A Rockies-Marlins game to start us off, and you guys are none too, jaded. You got the plays. Here comes NYC Bar. He's got the Rockies Public Enemy. Good morning. Thank you. Everybody's here today, and we don't have any games to go with. Jerry, all right. He says he's got a winner already this morning. There, he's got a Greek Sport today, NYC Bar. Let's see, okay, Justin, first 5 there. Irish King says, what's going on here with these games? Jerry's on the Rockies first 5. There's more prop action from Justin. Top set says Marquez. I mean, come on, how bad can this guy be this season? You got to try to find a spot for Marquez. Let's take the Marlins. However, first five team total under. Yeah, I get it. Laker boys here. Laker boys the one that said, I think, Ramon, what are you doing? Don't take Little Rock. Look, I had some nice winners yesterday on some of our premiums. I think everyone would be. I'm not satisfied with the premiums, but I thought they were fine yesterday, especially with the tennis we had. Of course, we faded Poppy. Yesterday, we had Rabakina as a premium winner in tennis. We had Tiafo, but in the baseball, man, I got a little gun shy. I was going to come in hopefully late with some of those games yesterday, but even on the late games, we saw some blowouts there with USC, rocking Oregon State 14-1, and UCLA Irvine game was a blowout. But we had some premium winners with Georgia and Oak State over yesterday. We also had over with Stetson game. We had over at K-State yesterday. Under in the game with Columbia and Southern Miss. So, lots of premiums there in the college baseball. And I'll do it again today. Joe Dog says, what's the weather like? It's only about 90 here this morning. Oh, no, maybe he means in the maybe he means in the baseball game. 84 degrees, winds from the southwest at 9 miles an hour there. We're talking about Miami, though. What are we worried about that? What are we worried about that for? Maybe he means in general. Home team says, what's he saying there? Colorado on the run line, maybe. Action Jackson can't do it. Textiles, hello. Laker boy, how can you bet Colorado? You know what? I'm probably going to try to find a way to take him today. But, gosh, this is the one where I kind of want to take an over here. Marlins first half. Full game for Nuke. Good morning to Nuke. And Terrell says he's going to take McMahon here in this one. All right, I guess I'm going to have to make a call here on this one. And hey, I'm going to still go over here with Colorado. My algorithm here is telling me that under is the right call, but I'm going to go against them here a little bit, even in this crummy game. Trevor says Colorado reverse run line. And Terrell, great point. These two came in the league together. Don't forget the Rockies and the Marlins. And I think I've told the story before. For me, for the Marlins, I remember, oh boy, let me get gotta plug in my phone here, you guys. There we go. There we go. I remember, what was I doing? I had a job. I had a job once, and I was driving around, I think making some deliveries or something. And I remember tuning in and listening to the first Marlins game. Now they were playing the Dodgers, and I can remember it like it was yesterday. It was 1993, some 33 years ago, or 32 years ago. And I remember listening to Vin Scully calling that game against the Marlins in the first ever game of the Marlins. I think I'm trying to remember who won, though, actually. Robert under first 5. And let's see here. Okay, let's go to the next one. Man, my nose, though, is really going crazy here. All right, there we go. All right, Milwaukee taking on Cincinnati here in this one with the Brewers here with Aaron Savali on the mound. He's got a 6 ERA. He's 0-1, 1.2 the whip, 244 batting average against here. And PSG is getting honored here, it looks like, that the intermission here, it looks like, right? Is that what's going on here? Also for Singer here, 6-3 with a 4.6 ERA, 1.3 the whip, 282 batting average against Savali. I think his numbers, if you look on the surface here, he's probably a little better than that 6 ERA so far. He's only made 3 starts here, kind of on the comeback. Singer certainly has pitched all of his starts here this year. He's got 11 starts here right now. So, he's been in there toughing it out. But the Reds are 7-4 with Singer on the mound. He's done a pretty good job for the Reds here. They are 5-2 in their last 7 games at home, but the Reds are just 1-5 against the Brewers in the last 6 overall. The Brewers are hot. They have won 7 straight games. They're one of the hottest teams here in the league right now. As see the market taking a little bit of a tumble here, kind of getting my attention here and pissing me off. All right, now for the Reds here, they've gone under in 13 of their last 19 games. Milwaukee's gone under in 4 of their last 6 games coming in. Let's hear from you guys in this one with Milwaukee and Cincinnati here today. What do you have? Go to the chat. And let's see here. Action Jackson on the Brewers. NYC Bar is on the Reds. Justin says, take Dela Cruz. And good morning to Old E here today. Smash that like button. Pass it around here. And, they're honoring Paris for their Champions League win there. Part of the coverage there on the French Open. All right. JW says he's got an under here. These guys can have a pretty good outing today. Tariq says Brewers and the under for him in this one. And, I got to take the under here a little bit with these two. I'm going to trust Savali to kind of get back going here a little bit. It's still taking him a few starts, it looks like, kind of to get things going. But right now, I'll take the under in this one. Robert's on the Reds here. And can they stop that Brewers winning streak right now of 7 games? The Reds did lose the last 2 games of that series as they got beat by the Cubs. So maybe they can find it here against the Brewers. But, man, the Brewers are hot. Top set, first 5 under. All right, appreciate that. We're just cruising along here. And Lex says maybe there'll be some runs scored, though, in this one. All right, let's go to the next one, man. I don't have a lot of games here now. Here we have the Angels and the Red Sox. If you might have seen me, you might have. I don't know if you even watch, but I'm on a show called Cover the Spread here. And look, I thought it was going to be in this game. I thought that Fitz was going to get shifted. Fitz has a chest injury coming into this game, and I thought that they were actually going to push him back to Tuesday. Push him back to Tuesday and go with Bello. But it looks like Fitz will be able to take his regular turn in the rotation, although I'm going to keep peeking at it here. It looks like it's expected to be Fitz, but they were almost going to push up Bello yesterday and run him on 4 days rest and give Fitz an extra day. But looks like Fitz will be able to make this start here against Anderson. The Angels are starting to struggle here again a little bit. They lost last 2 games. Yes, the last 2 games of the series there to the Guardians. So for the Red Sox here, they're a little bit hotter, although they did come in here. What's that little extra period there? Let me get that out of there. And make sure we have these. Did I get that price right on the first game there or the last game? Yeah, I guess we did. Just making sure these prices are right here. 159.5. Okay. Let's see what you guys have here in this one. The Angels are just 3-7 in their last 10 games overall. Boston is just 16-14 at home. Angels are actually 27-19 to the over as an underdog for Tyler Anderson here. Anderson comes in with a 3.39 ERA, 1.2 the whip, 220 BABIP, 216 batting average against. Solid numbers in 11 starts. And, the Angels, we know they've been a streaky team. When they've won, they've kind of strung a few together, but when they've lost, they lose a few. And Anderson has been one of the bright spots, I guess you could say, here for the Angels right now. They are 8-3 with Anderson on the mound. That's pretty good when you're 26-32. Anderson's been on the mound here for about almost a third of these wins. For old Dick Fitz here, 0-2 record, 2.7 ERA, 222 batting average against, and a 1.1 whip. The peripheral numbers look pretty good, actually, for Dickie Fitz, but they are 0-4 with Fitz on the mound. So what can you do here? What will you say happens here today with the Red Sox? Seems like $1.50. Yeah, seems like a reasonable number. And, we think the Red Sox are the much better team, but they're only a game and a half better than the Angels here this year. In fact, both teams have the same number of losses. It's the Red Sox have played a few more games, and they have 3 more wins. So let's go to the chat. Let's go to the chat here and talk about these 2 teams a little bit. Angels have lost 7 of their last 8 coming in, although they've won 8 of their last 10 on the road. So what's going on here with these guys? The 2 losses were those Cleveland games is what it was. Boston's lost 6 of their last 8. Boston's gone under in 7 of their last 8 games. The Angels have gone under in 7 of their last 8 games, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to go under in this one, actually. Okay, here we go. Oh, let's see. Terrell was talking about that Brewers game. Action Jackson says Pagula was a monster favorite in that tennis match, right? I don't know if she was that high, although after the first set, she definitely was over much, I think, higher than 1,000, minus 600 to start the match. But yeah, did turn out there to be the $6 dog went down to defeat. Top set took over in this one as well. Justin says Devers in a prop here, and he's got Red Sox over. Everybody's over. Okay, that makes me feel a lot better because, maybe you saw me on another channel and another show giving out. Maybe I did give out the over in this game, but I'm going to give you another play here. Rocky money line, Cincinnati money line for 9 Legacy. And Angels money line here. Jerry says, take the Reds. Nasty Nate's on his Sox here today. And look, it's a reasonable number. I say that, but again, these two teams have the same amount of losses. So, home team going to give us, he says, Pittsburgh under tomorrow. Skeens their day. Angels on Monday. Record should be interesting towards the total. We got time on Boston. He says Toucan says take the Red Sox. Jerry's on the over here. Tariq, Angels, team total over. Terrell says it's Lou Gehrig Day. Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. And a lot of people call me the luckiest handicapper sometimes. And everyone wore the number, the patch honoring here. Baseball does a lot to try to donate to research for Lou Gehrig's disease, if you will. Robert here, it's Lou Gehrig Day on a lot of basically it's this weekend we took time to raise money and make awareness for Alzheimer's research. That's what baseball does, and that's what they did today. NYC bar on the Red Sox. Terrell, I will miss some days, Terrell, when I take my vacation here in a little month and a half. All right. I guess I got to make a call here in this one. And, like I said, I got 2 teams here right now that are basically have the same record. I'm taking the Angels. The run line's pretty gross. Let me see what it is, actually. I just don't think there's that much separating these teams, but $1.50 is almost a reasonable. Angels are plus 1.5, minus 150. I'll go ahead and take the run line here with the Angels. Like I said, these teams have almost similar records, and yeah, Boston should be better than they are. Maybe the Angels have been a little bit lucky here with their record, but I'll take them today. All right, next up, we've got the Tigers taking on the White Sox here, and where's the line here? I got to draw the line. I got to type the line. 210, 8.5. I don't know why I missed that one. There we go. Yeah, we got the Tigers here, a big favorite, of course, against the White Sox. But you have Jonathan Cannon here for the Sox, and Cannon 4.15 ERA, 9 starts. White Sox are 1-8 with Cannon on the mound. For Flaherty here, the most interesting thing about Flaherty and his numbers, 3.94 ERA. Yeah, maybe you do expect better from Flaherty for the most part, right? 1.1 whip, 215 batting average against, a 263 BABIP, striking out 30% of the hitters. The Tigers are 3-8 with Flaherty on the mound. This is a team that has 21 losses for the season and have 39 wins. And Flaherty, supposed to be a pretty solid pitcher for him. And he's been okay statistically, but 3-8. That really is saying something, right? Detroit did win the series against Kansas City, 2-1. They come in just 26-10 as a favorite so far this season. We know the White Sox and how bad they are, although give them credit, maybe 12-15 at home. It's almost reasonable for a team that averages just 3.4 runs per game. Let's hear from you right now with Detroit taking on the White Sox here today. And let's see, can you consider here the White Sox at home? Could you? On a Monday, I kind of want to just take some dogs, and I don't want to lead anybody astray here, but funny how they really haven't won with Flaherty pitching. No run support. I mean, that's been, he's just been okay on the mound. For Detroit here, they've won 6 of their last 7, including 4 of their last 5 on the road. Sox have lost 6 of 7. Can't really find any way on this White Sox team, can you? White Sox against Detroit at home. They've lost 10 straight times to Detroit at home. So how are you going to get on this team? Chicago's beaten 15 of the last 18 games overall. So trying to find a case for the White Sox, but I can't give you really any great numbers here other than, Flaherty's bad numbers, but maybe they're counteracted by the fact that Cannon, I would almost say that Cannon's numbers are a little bit better than his crappy record that he has, starting for the White Sox. He's pitched in tougher luck than Flaherty, kind of. All right, let's see here. You guys got some nice comments today, making this an interesting show, even though we don't have much going on. And JW here today. Hi, JW. He says, look, Angels are easy money here in that game. He says the Red Sox are at home, don't hit lefties. And, hey, Tyler Anderson, you know what? He can get it done sometimes, right? Toucan says he likes in the Nori match here today that he's got it to be, well, basically he's got Nori to take a set off of Joker. And why not? NYC Bar says take the under. Jermaine's got the under. Thank you, guys. Maybe we should look to the total in this one more than the side, huh? But maybe it could be still these. Hey, they're still the Tigers, still one of the best teams, if not the best team. Look, with Yankees, great. Dodgers, pretty great. Other top, but Detroit, what can you say? And Terrell going over. Jim Casey says, I got to try my White Sox here one time. Top set says Flaherty going maybe over. Kerry Carpenter prop here. Detroit, 9 Legacy Detroit. Detroit team total over for Tariq. Thank you guys. You guys are really doing a job here for me on these on this light schedule. Justin's on the White Sox. Fernando Tigers though. Jim Casey says this is so bad. You got more trends here, and I'm with you. I mean, I'm still going to take the Tigers here on the run line, even though look, you can't. I guess you could, right? You could go against the White Sox every time this year. You'd probably be making money. You probably have enough money for a vacation, right? Still, you got to pay all those prices, so not everybody does it. And still, if you're going to be a winning capper, I guess you got to be on the Sox on those given days where they do have it, right? You kind of have to hit a few. All right, Tigers, yeah. Even Bobby says still. Take the Tigers. I got to agree, I guess. I'll take the Tigers here in this one. But, man, it just feels like, you're trying to find some – and look, I almost feel like I've been a winner on the times I've taken these White Sox. If anything, they're a little bit – I don't want to say better than last year, better than expected. I don't know. It's hard. That's almost laughable to say, but they have come through a little bit in a few games. All right. How about my Padres? I don't even want to talk about them right now. This has been a rough stretch for my Padres here, but got Kolek, who's pitched pretty good here right now. Has seen his ERA blast up here to a 4.11 ERA coming in. The Webb for the Giants. I mean, look, I get it here. Webb 2.82 ERA, 1.2 WHIP, but a 350 BABIP, and the Giants are just 6-6. Look, even I think this price probably too high with the Padres and the Giants today. Webb's been fine. They should win, but come on, you want to lay $1.75 even against this Padres team, even if they are struggling. I say they're struggling. They still have won 3 of their last 5. They just won the series against Pittsburgh with a comeback, and I had them yesterday on the run line. To me, I'm the type that I want the Padres when they're a little bit underrated in their games, right here, $1.50 or so on the price. And San Francisco did win that series at Miami, 2-1, despite a low-scoring series. We were all over those unders in that series. So, look, maybe with Webb they should have a good outing, but Padres have won 5 straight against San Francisco. They've won 5 of their last 7 overall. Padres are just 2-5 on the road in their last 7. 8 of the last 9 meetings between these two teams have gone under. The Giants have gone under in 9 straight games. Now, 5 of the last 7 games have gone over between these two. It's 8 of the last 9 in San Francisco that have gone under between the two. So over between the two in San Diego, but in San Francisco, they've been going under. And Giants have gone under in 4 of their last 5. Let's see what you got in the chat here. I've probably got to try the Padres at this price. It just seems a little bit too inflated. And, yeah, Kolek's a young pitcher who looked really good to start, but has given a little bit back here of late. Let's go to the chat, shall we? Oh, Joseph is on the White Sox there. Thank you, Joe. Here's JW says San Francisco run line. Padres racking up wins so far within the division, and that's been key, right? Because so far the Padres, this is a very, very tough division, and that's important to win your division games. So even if you're falling behind a little bit, and the Padres being able to hang in these against these division opponents, says JW. Here's Jermaine on he'll take the reverse run line with the Padres today. Top set, he says he'll do it too. Padres plus 1.5, team total under. Jackson Merrill and a little prop action for Justin. And JW says Kolek will get smacked here. NYC bar, Giants money line, lean to the over. I think Robert sees it the way I do, just too high of a price. I don't know if I even like the Padres in this game, but I don't think I can pass here at a plus $1.50. I'll probably take them on the run line. They're minus $1.50, but maybe I'm just going a little conservative. Look, the card is a little bit thin. I just want to pick the winners. And Jerry says you would have been up 5 units taking the White Sox on the run line, but maybe they're giving a little bit back. I think that's what Jerry's saying. Tariq says under here. And Fernando says Giants run line or money line. That's a pretty big price to pay on that plus 1.5. But hey, I'm never one to, I've said it before. I don't mind if people are taking huge prices. I mean, that's why you hang out here. I'm not going to belittle anybody for those. Padres home team does not like what the Padres do to his bankroll. And a great price for San Diego. That's just what I feel. And I'm going to take them on the run line, minus $1.50. I want to win today, you guys. And I might be a little chalky here today with the card. You can only do what you can do. So, all right, maybe take the series price here, Tex says. Yeah. Yeah, Laker boy said Pagula was minus 600. And after she won the first set, it was even higher. I think that's what they were saying. All right. And JW had the Pirates the other night in that win against the Padres. Yeah, and I think, yeah, when we say the Padres, and look, I'm the biggest, I'm watching my team, and I don't think they're playing that well. They're still, in a little bit of an okay stretch. It feels like, right? They never go off the rails too much this season. Maybe Padres run line here for top set. All right, I'll try them. I'll try them on the run line. We're running out of games, you guys, and on our show, man. Like I said, I'm I'm probably keeping you a little long just because I really enjoy you guys watching me. Oh wow, do we have some real Steam, or is it going to be some bogus Steam out there? Let's see what we got in the Steam department. We'll go on the next one here with the Twins taking on the A's. Nothing of interest there. Some foreign sports going on. Twins and Ryan going up against the Athletics and Severino. Here you have Ryan on the road. Here, big favorite, of course. Man, I'll be happy when this show's over. Ryan comes in with a 2.57 earned run average so far and a 191 batting average against. 0.82 whip. Ryan's got some of the best numbers in the league. Ryan also 0-8-2 to the under so far this season. That's really going to be a test when you're going into West Sacramento here and take on the struggling A's, where the games go over 18-10 to the over at home, but the Twins are 11-18 to the under, 12-22 to the under as a favorite. So, but what'll happen when they're in West Sacramento today as a favorite against Severino? Minnesota's won 6 of the last 7 meetings over Oakland. Oakland's lost 6 straight games. They're just 1-7 at home in their last 8 games. So Minnesota has lost 5 of their last 7. They're still going to be a considerable favorite here at $1. Maybe it's down a little. That's probably $1.60, and I'm going to say it's gone up just a tad to 9.5 under 20. So, like I said, Ryan's has not gone over in any of his starts yet this season, but 10 of the last 14 games between these two teams have gone over. A's have gone over in 5 of their last 6. Minnesota's gone under in 10 of their last 14 and under in 7 of their last 10 games on the road. So a little bit of dichotomy there with what we're seeing. Look, A's at home. We've been on it. Yeah, there maybe a few games haven't gone over in at home against Sacramento, but you know what? A lot of them have. So still playing. Let's go to the chat, see what you have here in this one with Minnesota and the A's today. And we've got let's see here. Laker, can you do college? But I'll read the lines, Laker boy. There's not a lot of games today, and I'll try to find maybe a winner or two for the show. But a little bit of a move here on that Angel game to the over right now. I am saving some premiums because of the light schedule, but I'll look to see what I have here, and I'll at least read the lines off for the college baseball. Thank you, Laker boy. We have just a few game 7s there today. I think home team says I think he has a college baseball. That can't be Florida. What is he saying? App Florida over. Is that maybe Miami? Maybe Miami? I'm not sure. Okay, Justin here says take the A's. Jermaine will lay it with a 1.5. And top set Twins first 5. And if Buxton is back in, I think he is returning today. I did a preview on another channel on this game, and I mentioned Buxton because he is back today. Let me see here real quick. Maybe they have an updated status on him here this morning. Yeah, I expect him in. Didn't he? I want to say me take a peek at this. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, I see. I knew I was confused here. So he did play on Friday and Saturday and missed yesterday's game. That's all. That's often quite what happens too sometimes. So I do expect Buxton totally in there. I mean, I talked about him yesterday like he was in. So, and Jerry says, "How come you don't see a lot?" Jerry, I think that tennis is such a I see the cappers I watch do have some picks in mostly. I'm watching hardcore tennis cappers, and I do see some of them with some doubles action and maybe some challenger or ITF play. It's just I think for the most part, um, there's not enough interest in the viewing. I know you and I were kind of hardcore, and even for me to talk about as much tennis as I do, right? I mean, nobody really is talking too much tennis on a lot of these shows. I just, one thing I mentioned is it's funny, right? In tennis betting, when unlike a game where a baseball game or a football game where you might bet the game and it ends up 42-0 or 12-0 in a baseball game, in tennis, yeah, I guess if you want to talk blowout, right? Six love, but tennis betting, right? I mean, yeah, there's an upset. We saw boys song, whatever, but there's never a blowout, right? It's like, I mean, if the two players come out as like total mismatch, it might be 6-1, 6-love, or whatever, but you never get like a surprising blowout, right? I mean, in professional sports, sometimes like Joker's not going to lose this match in straight sets, right? Whereas the Tigers might lose to the White Sox today. It's funny, isn't it? Okay, we did get the news, man. Just saw it moments ago here as Greek Spore had to retire in his match against Zverev, 6-4 and 3-0 here right now. So we're just seeing here a retirement. I did go with Greek Spore. Really disappointing for him to have that happen here, but Greek Spore had to retire with an injury here in the second set, down 6-4, 3-love. All right. Well, can't win them all. All right. I have one play so far, I think, in college baseball, and I'll try to give that out here. And then the rest will be on the premiums, I'm afraid, here. With all the games at night, and I need some premiums, but I think I got one play I'm going to give out. NYC bar on the under here. And Tariq's on the Twins. Nuke says that the A's did score a bunch of runs here this weekend. Robert McCormick's on the Twins. I'm on the Twins run line. Like I said, I just don't know if I could even find an upset here. I guess I took the Angels, but Jerry says got a prop here. And NYC bar likes the under in the Carolina game. I'll just say it right now because I don't really have a total preview planned or no graphics. I like Carolina as my one play so far today in college baseball. So since the guys were asking about it there a little bit, that's my play so far. Take Carolina today, -2.5 against Oklahoma. And that's the early start at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. I like North Carolina. And then I'm going to use the rest of the 5 games there for maybe some premiums today. So please consider hooking up with me and subscribing. Like your boy talking about this great match with Madison Keys and Haley Baptiste. Oh, man. Keys, hey, Keys here has a 1-set lead and getting a little bit tight here right now with this second set here. Keys trying to breaker here. All right, Action Jackson's on the Twins. And Buxton wasn't in the lineup yesterday. Right. Took the 1 day off, but he's back pretty much. Joseph Myers says, right. Yeah. Sometimes, hey, I'm going to take a little bit of chalk today. That's a great point by Action Jackson because doubles is so, you don't hold your serve as much in doubles, right? I think that's what he's saying there. All right. Rublev first set winner. So nice to have the tennis. So you guys are interested. Maybe that's part of the interest in me in some of these shows is that I am a little bit diverse in the sports that I watch. I just pretty much like sports at the highest level, and that's why even as I like figure skating, for example. You don't really bet on figure skating and maybe the Olympics or something, but I like figures, but I'm not totally into it. Like I couldn't, maybe I watched a Junior World, but I pretty much just watch, the biggest, biggest skating meets, U.S. championships, world championships, European championships, and, the Olympics and that. But I do try to follow it and get ready for those, in those particular sports. I'm not going crazy like, hey, this is a great junior player or something. All right, I guess that's it for you guys in this game here. One more tonight. At least we got a good one to kind of wrap up the schedule here tonight with the Mets. And we've got some great news here in this one, right? I think people have kind of seen it a little bit between the Mets and the Dodgers today, with the Dodgers here at home. Let me update the line, though. I think I have it a little bit off because this one I kind of waited a little bit. 169 over 25. Is that what it is? With Dustin May. But look at who we got here, folks. We've got Paul Blackburn pitching here for the Mets. The Mets, look, they acquired Blackburn. He's definitely had his share of health problems, a real bizarre. He had an arm problem, then he had a spinal problem. I think he had fluid in his spine or something. It was kind of a major deal for a certain extent. But now Paul Blackburn is back, and he gets a start here in the major league. So this is great. And we'll see. The Mets could, if Paul Blackburn can come through, and there's no doubt he could be a solid starter here for the Mets. I don't know is it official? Do they have to activate him? I don't know if it's totally official. I mean, I think everyone has agreed that Blackburn will be in there. I just don't know if he's the quote-unquote official starter just yet. But May's still going to be favored here. He's got that 4.20 ERA coming in, 3-4 record overall. 290 BABIP, 1.25. The WHIP coming into this one, and like I said, for Paul Blackburn, a nice return here for sure to come back right now, considering what he has been through here with these injuries. So just real nice to see him back here right now. Basically a lengthy return on the injured list, but just bizarre that he had that injury. So he had leg surgery, and then because of the leg surgery, he was having problems with his knee. So look, he's made several starts already across all the minor league levels here with a 3.6 ERA, and physically he is ready to come out. It was mentally maybe that had been so they said the official rules is that will come off the injured list to start on Monday. So the Mets just haven't made the official move yet to bring him in here, but it's a high stakes return for sure. The Mets aren't totally, they don't need him in there, but they're going to do it for now. They're a little bit busy on the schedule, so they're going to a 6-man rotation, push Tyler McGill back a day because they have a lack of a day off, I think it is, here over the next week or two. So they'll stretch out the rotation a little bit, but it's more than just about the numbers with Blackburn and his career so far. for him. So just a real good story here, it feels like, for Blackburn to come back and make this appearance here in LA. Let's see what you guys have. Hopefully I did him a solid here talking about his comeback. Let's get to the comments. See what you have in this one. And let's see here. We got Twisted. Oh, it means a show here, but yeah, when the games are over. All right. And let's see here. Twisted's going to go KBO. He's going with tennis. Justin's got an Otani ribeye here. And don't forget, see what Justin's doing. He's got his ribeyes every day with us, but he'll be. I got to think, Justin might be a favorite to win that contest. And Action Jackson's good to see. Blackburn here as well. And JW says, don't come to Dodger Stadium with a guy like this right now. But you got to pull for this guy a little bit. Nasty Nate's on the Dodgers. Also on him first 5. Tariq likes Dodgers team total over. Jerry Davis says, you got to fade the returning pitchers. Maybe especially one like this that definitely had some weird ailments. I don't know what they were saying, fluid gets into your spine or something. I don't know what it was, but it didn't sound too good. Abel has the Dodgers to smash. Robert likes the over in this one. Teoscar to hit a home run here, says Terrell. Taking my old sweet time. Justin says he's an odds-on favorite to win the contest here. All right. Hey, maybe I'm a little sentimental here. I'm going to try in this one. I'm going to try the Mets, actually. Let me see what they are. I'm going to take Mets on the money line. I'm taking all money lines pretty much today. I never do that, so why not do something unusual on a weird day like today? I'll take the Mets plus 1.5 minus 140. I'm going to root for Blackburn. And look, I don't think there's any. You talk about the fade the pitchers a little bit on their comeback. I get it, but he is probably ready here. They don't need to rush him back. This is out of convenience for the Mets right now. I think the thing is they could use a 6 starter right now given the workload. It just so happens that this is a great spot to fit him, Blackburn, and if they could get a contribution from Blackburn here, he could definitely be a pretty big asset to them right now. All right, you guys, I guess the show is over. I take North Carolina in the game today. I think I read them off, but look, I'll spend a few more minutes with you here. And so North Carolina in that first game, they're a 260 favorite, total 11.5 over in the matchup against Oklahoma. USC is taking on Oregon State. Oregon State's minus 200, total 12.5 over 20. These are all 6 Eastern starts. Wake Forest at Tennessee. Tennessee's a $3 favorite for the most part, total 14. Ole Miss is minus 325 against Murray State. It's been incredible. Total 16 over 20. We've had a pretty good college baseball tournament. I maybe was thinking I'd do a little bit better, but I think I've lived up to what I was expecting so far in the regionals. LSU's taking on Little Rock. LSU is a huge favorite in that game, but I might switch to Little Rock here and take those runs because LSU is a huge favorite, and Little Rock is getting massive runs in this game, and they've been so terrific. And man, these SEC teams have fizzled, haven't they? But today, Arkansas Little Rock's getting 6.5 runs. All right, Baptiste up the court here. Following the match here as Keys wins 6-3, 7-5 to get it done, and Madison Keys will advance with the win over Haley Baptiste. So Joker here leading 3-1. Bublik and Draper is up next. in that one. And you know what? Let me give out one more 10. I'm just desperate to look. I have my plays over there, and look, I did make a pick on. And look, the pick is obvious here, but I did take Bublik on the game spread, but I'm going to say take Bublik plus 2.5 sets. Look, he's a big underdog, but I think you can grab a set off of Draper today. Okay, so let's take Bublik to plus 2.5 sets against Draper. He'll take a set, and that one's about to start today. And one more here in baseball, right? Did I read them all off here? You know, we're all set. We got more great matches tomorrow in tennis with Tommy Paul, big underdog against Alcaraz. Paul playing great, obviously. Sabalenka and Qinwen Zhang, Svitolina and Swiatek as well tomorrow. And, of course, now we know Mira Andreeva will take on hot Lois Boyson, who's been incredible. Musetti and Tiafoe. We are seeing the line for that one now. Musetti, big favorite over Tiafoe. All right, that's going to do it for the morning steam, you guys. Oh, man, that's it, huh? Did I read off that last baseball game? No. Let me get that last baseball game in. Miami, Florida, and Southern Miss. You have Southern Miss $1.70, 12.5 over. All right, let me run the commercial here real quick. And I'm just filling time. You guys are excused if you want to leave, and I'll do a few more minutes of talking here, but let's run the commercial.
Sports Money's excited to present Chillin' and Grillin'. It's our 4th of July contest designed to bring you a barbecue from the Sports Money family. Real simple contest. It's a ribeye play of the day. You too can get in the ribeye business. And it's a real simple contest. All you have to do is pick one player per day. The contest period runs from June 9th through June 19th. That's a 10-day contest. That means you pick one player. You'll see on the screen, Ohtani, RBI with the price and the book. You'll post that each day, one entry per day required for 10 total entries. And of course, you got to post it to the designated video. It's in the comments field that we want to focus on this contest. Entries, of course, must be in before the game starts. We'll tally them all up. When it's all said and done, we'll look at the best net gain, net profit generated from the RBIs. And the winner will receive the gift basket you see on the right, a gift card to pay for your barbecue fun. Enjoy the contest. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button and keep the comments coming. We'll see you soon.
All right, you can see why Justin would get all excited, right? It's almost like we made a contest just for Justin. So go ahead and try to beat Look, for Justin, he's he's going to be loaded up on his bets and his plays, and he's certainly going to be excited like we all are when we get some bets. But I have a feeling Justin likes a little barbecue, and he probably wants to try those sauces. So come and beat Justin on the contest. All right. Any more comments? We'll get out of here. Subhuman, nice to see you today. I don't know what we have much on the side. Hopefully you enjoyed the CONCACAF action last night, fans, and you saw a blowout there as Vancouver was no match for Cruz Azul, 5-0. There and Twisted talking about Little Rock last night and UTSA, right? Another big surprise. Those are some great. We're just seeing some. No other way to put it, just some outrageous teams here advancing, it seems like. What a tournament. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Oh, look at Trevor. He says, what about some AHL? Look, the one thing we've been riding with Charlotte for sure, a little bit when I've had some chances to talk a little AHL. We've been riding with Charlotte right now. Today, Abbotsford is taking on Texas in the other Calder Cup matchup today. I do not have a pick right now on that game. I will say that we've been riding with Charlotte. It looks like they are taking care of business against Laval. That one is tomorrow. Checkers are minus $1.35. I mean, out of these teams, I do like the Checkers right now. In the Calder Cup playoffs. Today's game is Abbotsford and Texas. Texas minus $1.20, 5.5 under 30. Maybe you'll hear me later on. Maybe on the my appearance on the happy hour. Look, we got a great handicapper in there. With Rod, and he's able to give us some great winners in there as well. But I think Medicine Hat lost that game to London last night, didn't they? But that's okay. They won the Memorial Cup there yesterday. And let's see here. Jerry, that's it for the show. You guys, thank you so much. Abel, enjoy your breakfast there. It was just a slow day. And okay, Jerry. I thought I did it, Jerry. I totally will. Thank you, Jerry. I'll look at that today. I think I missed it there yesterday. And of course, you're going to get, I'll do a couple months for you there. I thought I did it. I blew it if I didn't. Thank you, though. And you're such a great contributor, of course. So that's how I work these, right? I mean, you guys can have what you want with me. All right, there's Trevor talking about it. Yeah, no, Jerry, if I have something, I'll give it out maybe on the drive-through later, or maybe send it out as a VIP pick on the winnable stuff today, okay? Go over to winnable.com, get my picks for today, if you would, please. And today's a nice day to subscribe. I'll double anybody's subscription. Sign up for a week, I'll make it 2. Sign up for a month, I'll make it 2. Sign up for 3 days, I'll make it 6 on a day like today. Great day to join me and subscribe there. All right, that's it, you guys. I don't know what else we can do. Just really want to appreciate everyone joining me here today. Tops at Stimmy OG. I mean, come on, we got some legends in here today. So thank you very much for joining me here on the show. For the Sports Money Network, I'm Ramon Scott. So long, and don't forget, join me tonight after pre-gaming, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific with Mikey, and then I'll have PB MMA picks at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific today. Kyle Anthony is our guest today on the show, so that should be pretty good. Top analyst here for sure today. For the Sports Money Network, I'm Ramon Scott. So long.
The window, I don't know what you thought. It's Ramon Scott running so hot. Sports make money and we make money with sports money every single day. NFL, NHL, NCAA. Stay away from the juice, we might play a parlay. It's the morning steal. What? Ramon Scott, sports money. What? Wake your ass up and let's get to the money. Get to the money.